Our plan was to visit 6 continents, but we made out 4 of them.
We couldn't make Africa, India, and Indonesia, but we did visit 11 countries, 6 of them for the very first time.
So, what was your favorite country to visit, and what was your favorite place?
My favorite country was Australia. I really loved Australia. I mean, other countries are also super, but for me, Australia was the best. And place, I very, very much enjoyed the Jungella National Park, where the platypus is.
Yeah.
And it's so pretty there. We called it the Australian Sugar Alps because you have the sugar cane and you have these hills with so much green and forest. So we called it the Australian Sugar Alps.
Sugar Alps.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah, and talking about Australia, Jervis Bay was also one of the hot spots. Wow. It's just wonderful white sands and lots of wildlife. And not too busy, also not so many
And also
tourists.
great national park, the Broderie National Park.
Broderie. The best country coming very close to Australia is Brazil. Both these countries we spent a long time, so we also got the feel and the vibe. But Brazil, you know, just to name a few of the top places, the Amazon River, the beach, Rio,
Rio.
the Pantanal, the music, wow, it was fantastic.
We did stay the longest in Australia and after that, Brazil.
Then we had about 3 weeks each in Colombia and the USA.
And 2 weeks we were in Peru, Germany and Portugal each.
Yeah, but some beautiful countries that we spend less time are Argentina, Canada and the United Arab Emirates.
And last but not least, Austria in the beautiful Rofan Mountains. The best experience I think was snorkeling the Great Barrier Reef, seeing turtles and all the colorful reef fish. Yeah, that was fantastic.
Best experience for me, well, there were so many of them, but I think visiting the Oktoberfest in Munich and also meeting our family, the kids and Bridget's family from Germany. Wow, what a festival it is. Fantastic.
What was the best food you had?
I think one of the best foods was the Amazon fish, right?
Yeah, I think it's called the tambucai, and this was in Manaus in Brazil, in the Amazon, and they have huge fish there, and they do them grilled, and this was.
And the fish is almost like a chicken meat. We called it the chicken of the Amazon. It was very tasty.
What was the most unpleasant experience that you had?
Oh, for me, this was the huge crowds for the Machu Picchu. We basically had to get up 2 days in a row at 4 o'clock and stand like more than half a day in line, which is crazy. It's just crazy. So
realistic.
one tip from us, don't ever go to the Machu Picchu in the high season, which is July
And August.
and August.
Yeah.
They have vacation in the country as well, and so many travelers come. If you have a ticket beforehand, good. If you go without ticket like we did, not good.
For me, the worst time was this boat ride. We sailed to Lady Musgrove Island, which is a beautiful island with lots of corals and fish. But the way there was huge waves. I got seasick. I was in a state, I can't remember a long time I was in such a state that I actually had to recover from it for a couple of hours before I could even go snorkeling after it.
What was your favorite guest house? Not sponsored.
Okay, I think
Definitely the Dreamer.
the
The Dreamer
in Colombia.
Santa Marta, and we also were in the Dreamer in
Palomino.
Palomino Beach.
Yeah, but the Dreamer Santa Marta was a very special place. Wow.
Super, super, everything first class.
Yeah. think we stayed more than a week there.
Yeah, excellent guest house.
What did you learn about each other?
So, you know, we've been traveling since more than 30 years. We met 30 years ago while traveling,
Yeah.
and so we can say that we have some experience.
I think it helps a lot that when one person gets upset, that the other one stays calm and tries to come down the better half, right?
Yeah, yeah. And I think also it helps that both of us are curious
Yeah, yeah.
about the world. So it's always something interesting, and one of us is then seeing something interesting, shows the other guy. So
What was a complete surprise for you?
Oh, I was very surprised in Canada when we were standing on Lake Superior, and it's absolutely like an ocean. There's only water on the horizon, and the same thing happened again in Manaus, in Brazil, on the Amazonas. You think it is a big river, okay, big river, but then you stand on the bank of the river and you look and you have the feeling it is an ocean because there is only water. You can only see water on the horizon. So this was very surprising to me.
yeah, I think it was a surprise that you can actually pet a kangaroo in the wild. I never dreamed I would do such a
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
This was in Jervis Bay. by the
Yeah,
way.
they hop up to you
Yeah.
and you just pet them and they are wild kangaroos.
Yeah.
Wow.
Was there anything you would have done differently?
Oh yeah, I would have packed less.
Yeah.
Packing I already put down a lot, but I definitely would have packed even less. I mean, carrying everything on the back all the time is heavy.
Travel
so
light.
Travel light, yes.
It's really difficult to know what to keep out. How do you make the decision? Do you have any?
Well, pack less clothes, wash more often. Don't bring big containers of anything. Just small ones will do, and then replenish, refill. That's a big thing. And don't accumulate during the travel a lot of more stuff and papers. Paper is very heavy.
I would have traveled slower, so I think we didn't rush too much, but still, the slower you go, the more you enjoy. That is the.
And the more you see.
The more you see. Actually, you see more when you travel less.
Was it safe?
Yeah.
For us, it was.
It was pretty safe. I mean,
Yeah.
most of the places it was safe. There were places, obviously, at big towns and some places where it's not safe.
But also, when they say not safe, is typically, you know, late night going out for,
Yeah.
and we didn't do that too often, so we were not so much exposed to danger, and I cannot remember even one place where we.
Yes, we walked during the day everywhere, and at night we limited only what is absolutely necessary, and then you go only with the amount of money you need for what you want to buy, nothing else.
Yeah. Wow, we plan to see to visit the 6 continents in 1 year, and we had some must-see points like Michigan, Vegas, Rio, Machu Picchu, the Oktoberfest in Munich, but mostly we wanted to explore as we go. So I think things pretty much we went according to plan for the first 4.5 months. Maybe we were slightly over budget, but other than that, we've been to North America, South America, and Europe. And by early October, we arrived in Porto, in Portugal. But then everything changed.
Yes, that was October 7th, and Israel was attacked. About 1,200 people were killed on one day.
So we decided to go back home and to be with our family and friends, and we stayed for quite some time. We did some volunteer work, help the farmers in the south, and do some other kind of volunteering around Israel. And this went on for, I think, about 5 months.
So how did you restart the trip?
So it was a very difficult decision. We
Yeah.
did much
Yeah,
contemplating.
we had some debate about this.
And the circumstances were less than ideal, and it was very hard. But we saw this is our chance.
Yeah,
We had the
because
time off already.
We had the time off. We took a year off to see the world, and there
Yeah.
was still 2 months to go.
Yes.
And in April, we decided to invest these 2 months in Australia.
What's next?
Oh.
Wow. um,
Well, the world is big. There's so much more to
there's
see.
still a lot to see.
Yeah.
We have many dreams still.
Yeah. Many places we
yeah.
haven't seen yet.
But I think it would be more of we will concentrate on one area and do maybe a shorter tour,
Yeah.
but maybe not as long as a half a year or so. But yeah, there's still a lot to see together.
Yeah.
Yeah, the channel will continue to operate. So we're gonna share some day tours or overnight tours that
Yeah.
we are doing either here in Israel or in other countries. So stay
Yeah.
tuned.
Tune in.